Hi, how are you doing? No, really, how are you doing? If you're like me, you may not always be aware of how you're doing, especially when it comes to how we're doing emotionally. Instead, we often go through our day unaware of our emotions that we're feeling and how those emotions are affecting us. As a result, we can stay stuck in a bad mood, allowing negative emotions to influence not only how we feel, but also how we interact with others. Wouldn't it be nice if we had an instrument panel, much like you'd find on an automobile or on a machine, that would gauge how we are doing? Hi, I'm Michael Clark with the Ananias Foundation. And in this video, we're going to talk about self-awareness and how that awareness can help us take care of ourselves and respond to others in the best possible way. If you want to stop causing harm in your relationships, you're on the right path. This is Journey of Change, a video series to help you become the safe, loving partner you were meant to be. We've all heard the term self-awareness, but what does that really mean? Self-awareness is like checking the gauges on the dashboard of a car. Only what we're monitoring is our emotional state. If the reading moves out of its normal range, we need to pay attention. Otherwise, if we don't keep our emotions steady, we might overreact to something. Then, later, regret what we said or did. Like monitoring the gauges on a machine, self-awareness helps us recognize and fix problems early before they become bigger problems. I did this exercise recently and I came up with 3 gauges that are key for me to watch. How am I feeling about myself? What's my stress level? And how am I feeling about my relationship with my partner and others? I try to routinely ask myself these questions and monitor my status. You should select the gauges or questions that are important to you. You might want to zoom in on factors that caused strong emotions that led to your hurtful words or poor reactions in the past. Create answer scales that will help you measure those levels. I use a simple 1 to 5 scale for measuring my emotional well-being, with 1 being calm, feeling good, and 5 being my highly agitated and uncomfortable status. Then, check your gauges regularly. Psychologists say that we're most likely to form a new habit when we stack it on top of an existing one. So, you might want to consider checking your emotional gauges right before every meal, for example. I also want to tell you about an app I learned about from one of our group participants. It's called How We Feel, and I believe it's free and available on both Android and on the iPhone. How it works is that you start the app and then you'll see this screen. You see the plus sign in the center that says check in. So you click on that and the app advances. Now you see these 4 general categories of emotions. There's high energy unpleasant, high energy pleasant, low energy unpleasant, and low energy pleasant. I'm feeling high energy pleasant, so I select that one. And now you see I have even more possibilities, very specific emotions that are associated with that category. By touching on the specific emotion, you can see a better description of each. For example, eager or alive or focused or motivated. I'm going to look at challenged down here. If I decide that challenged is the right one, I choose that, and then it brings up some questions and it asks me what I was doing when I was feeling challenged. And then it asks about the events that were taking place and the people that I was with. And then it asks me to describe why I might be feeling challenged in that particular moment. Here I have a chance to record this, which will help me when I analyze these emotions along with other emotions from the time period. When I hit accept, it's recorded and it goes on. Allows me to share this with a friend if I'd like. But I want to show you some other features of the app. One of them is that it has pre-recorded lessons built in. It's a nice feature. Helps you apply whatever emotion you selected and learn more about it. Another feature that I really like is this analysis tab, where we can see where our mood has been and when. We can look at what emotions we see frequently, what time of day we experience those, or even the time of week. We can also see what we might have been doing, or who we've been with, or where we were when we experienced these emotions. All of this helps us see patterns. Here's the important part. What do we do when our gauges are moving in the wrong direction? The simple answer is we act to soothe ourselves. Note, I said soothe ourselves because when we take care of ourselves, we don't have to rely on anyone else to say or do anything in particular for us to feel better. Here are 3 good self-soothing responses. First, address the issue. Clearly, if there's a good, clear, and easy solution, by all means pursue it. For example, if I'm stressed from having too much to do, I can prioritize, delegate, or maybe just stop saying yes to so many obligations. Or if I'm feeling disconnected with my partner, I can plan a fun date with them. Or if I'm having negative thoughts about myself, performing a random act of kindness can change those thoughts. Now, the second self-soothing strategy I want to highlight is challenging your thoughts. Much of our stress, shame, and issues with relationships are because our thoughts are distorted. We're telling ourselves lies and believing them. I'm not smart enough. I must accomplish more, and my partner never gives me credit, are all distorted thoughts. We can often break free from feeling badly by challenging the truthfulness of these thoughts. Finally, we can simply accept what we can't change and focus on actions that make our life better. Look, some things in life stink. Everyone experiences disappointment and hardship. Those circumstances don't have to define you or limit your happiness, however. Make a list of things that bring you joy and spend your time, energy, and thoughts on doing more of them. By being aware of our emotional state, then acting to self-soothe when it gets off track, we can keep ourselves out of those situations where our negative emotions start affecting how we interact with others. I'm Michael Clark with the Ananias Foundation, and I hope you found this discussion about self-awareness helpful. Take care, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks for joining me today. I'm honored to be on this journey of change with you, and I hope I've helped you in some way. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. Also, be sure to hit the like button, share this with others who might find it helpful, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future videos. For more resources, head to our website, ananiasfoundation.org. Until next time, take care and remember, change is possible.